Peace, love, and light, Scorpios. I hope the sun is shining wherever you are and you're living in your greatest purpose. Scorpios, thank you for all your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. We are on the road to 10K. Thank you for your support in getting there. Personal readings are being offered at this time. All information can be found in the community tab as well as the description box. Let's get into your messages. Okay, let's check to see what is showing up in your energy. The Emperor showing up, and Knight of Cups. Messages for Scorpios. Okay. 4 is the magic number. 5 of Swords, the Star, the Fool card, and 9 of Wands. As soon as I saw this, and we got the Devil on the bottom. As soon as I saw this 5 of Swords, I was hearing something about like memory, remembering. Like you're remembering you, and at the same time you're remembering you, the people who have deceived you, the people who you were or you have been your most authentic self with, those who took advantage, those who they're beginning to realize their place in your life, and they're beginning to realize that there is none. Many of them are, and they're having to live with the harsh reality that there's no place for them in your life. They're living with this harsh reality that there's no place for them. They're beginning to. And it's like, as you're remembering you, they're remembering you. What you may find at this time is that a lot of the things that happened and the way they happened, it's now they're actually like beginning to make sense, or the pieces of the puzzle are coming together. You're beginning to see, okay, this is why this happened. This is why I met this person. This is why this had to happen this way. It's like the pieces are coming together for you. And as the pieces are coming together for you, you're beginning to remember you. You're beginning to be in touch with your power, your light. And this memory, it's like a muscle memory, is turning on the lights for you. It's turning on the lights. It's like a mirror reflection. You're looking at yourself in a mirror and you're seeing you at this time. And many of you are beginning to see how powerful you are as you're looking at you, as you're remembering you. Okay. And it's like this 5 of Swords. Like when I'm looking at it, it looks like it's almost like you're invading someone's thoughts at this time. There is someone, and it could be an air sign. It's not specific yet. It's showing up as someone that may have underestimated you, undermined you, that thought less of you than you actually are. So this person's like feeling like you're invading their thoughts, and it's almost like they can't get you out of their mind at this time. They can't get you out of their mind, and part of the reason why is because like you are rising to it's like someone senses your energy as you're rising. The energy is becoming so powerful, it can be felt in so many different places. Okay, people feel your energy from afar. Like this could actually even be, and I'm seeing 9 of Wands and the Fool. This may actually be someone that's very far, that is having to dedicate time and energy, because your spirit guides say so, to thinking about you. And it's not even just thinking about you. I'm seeing that it's like you're invading some aspect of this person's mind. This person, don't be surprised if this person that's showing your energy, don't be surprised if they have called you. You may have gotten some anonymous calls, some international calls. This person, it's like they feel like the only way that they can get this done with, over with, is to actually confirm what they might think about you, which is that they underestimated you. They thought less of you. It's like an undermining energy. And I'm seeing here, some of them thought you were a fool. And they're beginning to realize that they were the fool. You're remembering everything. You're remembering everything. 333. You may be seeing those numbers quite often. It's like this Fool card is you going back to self, going back to base, going back to your source, going back to source. And as you're going back to source, there's someone showing in your energy that's also going back to that very same place where they may have met you and you may not have recognized your power at this time. Someone may be thinking about the time that they met you. You could also be thinking about various events having to do with you, like regaining your power. And I'm seeing that the memories that are happening at this time have a lot to do with you regaining some composure. Something that you may not have seen, something that you may have been blinded to. Like you get to know that you're someone who is, you're someone who's chosen by your spirit guides to see certain things. Like among your family, you may be the one that's chosen to carry on some kind of legacy having to do with like who you are cosmically and your connection to the cosmos. You're the one having to, it's like you're the chosen one in your family. That's what I'm hearing. You're the chosen one in your family, and being the chosen has a lot of responsibilities. And part of it is that you have this gift. You have this gift that's connected to the planets. It's like they talk to you. You see them. You see all these forces that most people can't see. And they see you. You communicate with them. And they communicate with you. Like, your connection to your spirit guides was not by, it just didn't happen. You were chosen. You are that one in your family. You are the chosen one in your family that's been called to remember the connection to the cosmos. Your spirit guides are saying that there's one in every family, at least one in every family that's been chosen to remember the connection to the cosmos. And this is a huge responsibility that has been a gift, and it has also presented itself as some kind of like burden within your family, in a sense that like you had a lot more responsibilities. Like you may have been the first in your family to do this, the first to do that. It's because like you were leading the way. Like you literally were the one that was meant to take the leap of faith, to take that first step, because that is what the chosen does. Like, they get to do the work that many seem to like the outcome of it and are not willing to do the work that is necessary. Well, you're the one that has been given the task of doing the work, because your spirit guides know that you are capable and you have the gifts necessary for you to do the work. Now, this gift has also come with a lot of stuff. People hating on you, people wanting to, misguide you, lead you in a different direction. And you get to know that just as there are forces leading you on the path to fulfill your purpose, there are also other energies that are there testing you as well. There are forces that test you. You actually may be the one within your family that's like the matriarch. You may not even have been the eldest, the oldest in your family, yet you were kind of seen as this this empress from a very young age. From a young age, people may have even seen this mothering, nurturing energy within you at a young age, and you've been the one that others know that they can rely on. Now, this is an energy that has come with consequences, because with this, people who are hungry for what they are lacking, they attach themselves to you. And this is how a lot of these karmic figures oftentimes, you get used. You have been used for your gifts. Because of this nurturing energy, it's almost like these karmics have been looking for a mother figure. They've been lost, and they were looking for this mother figure. And before you were in a more balanced state, you actually allowed others to throw you off balance, not intentionally, but because you were so focused on helping others as opposed to helping yourself. And in the past, because you were not so focused on loving you and putting the attention on you, people actually strayed. They steered you in the wrong direction quite often, because you were so focused on helping them, because that is that empress energy in you. That's that nurturing energy in you. And your spirit guides are letting you know that it was never a fault. It was never something wrong with you because you steered away, to help others. It was just that you needed to learn balance. You needed to learn that self-love was the first thing. Ashe. Self-love was and always has been first. Self-preservation has always been first. And it took you quite some time to learn that. It took you a few experiences to learn that. It took you a few experiences with possible karmic lovers, karmic family members, karmic mother figures, karmic siblings, karmic friends, so-called frenemies. Like you had your experiences for a reason. Now in year 8, it's different. In year 8, you are moving with clarity. In year 8, you have built enough resilience to know exactly how to move. In year 8, you're operating in your truth. Okay? You're operating in your truth, which is that you are the chosen, the one that's been chosen to tell some kind of story for some of you, to connect with your spirit guides. Many of you are chosen like spiritually high priests and high priestesses. That's what it means for you to be chosen. For you and your family, it means that you are the truth seeker, the one that's been designated to connect to the divine power that is in your lineage, that's connected to the cosmos, you've been designated to connect to that truth as a chosen. You still got folks in their head about this. You still got folks wondering why it had to be you. Why you had to be the chosen one. And this is not just them thinking about why you had to be the chosen one. This is them feeling less than because you are more than. Okay? Because you know, because of your connection to your spirit guides, you know that you are more than the physical. You are more than. And some of them may be taking it as, oh, you feel like you're more than them. They're in their heads. Okay? They're in their heads. This is you as this Hierophant here representing a truth seeker, a knowledge seeker. Okay? Someone who teaches, someone who's connected to the divine. You teach. You are a spiritual teacher. As a chosen, this is part of the task that you've been given to do that many may not understand. See this Knight of Cups, creative expression. This has to do with you teaching others. This has to do with you using the gifts that you've been given to do the will of the divine and to connect others to their highest self. And the interesting thing about it is that these karmics are beginning to understand that that's exactly who they met back then, that they didn't know. They're beginning to understand that, dang, this is the start. This is the person that I met. This is who you were. I didn't know this. If I had known, I would have done things a little bit different. They're in their heads at this time. They're remembering you. This is where you're remembering everything, and so are they. Now, your memory is connecting you to a higher sense of being. Now, the memory of you is doing some shit to them that they would rather not happen. Because dang, they're scratching their head, and your spirit guides are also talking in their ears about, oh, okay, you fool. Look what look at what you done did. Look what you missed out on. Look what you abused. What the memory of you is doing is it's having your enemies look at themselves in the mirror and see themselves. For many of you, get to know that these folks that are scratching their head at this time are the very people that, the very families that you were sent to illuminate. The very families that you were sent on this planet to guide and to give light to are the very ones that betrayed you. The very families that you were sent to illuminate, that you were sent to illuminate their life, to connect them to their divinity, are the very ones that betrayed you. See that? Yep, this is betrayal. This is backstabbing. That's what they did. And you get to know many of them did this shit for money. Like, they did it for wealth. They did it for prosperity. They did it for the come up. They did it for the gain. They did it for financial gain, because it's like their minds and their spirit is focused on what's above, while yours is focused on what's cosmic. While they're trying to come up so they could be on the financial gain, your focus has always been what's beyond what can be seen. Yep. Many of them were too quick to misjudge you. And now they're having clarity about you. And this is who you were. And this is what they wish. For many of you, there's a fire sign, you know, in regret, that fears that they may never see you again. Feeling very strong remorse, like they could go back and change the hands of time. 9 of Wands. Tell me about this 9 of Wands. This person may actually be feeling some type of way about you because they watching your shine. They trying to manifest the same things. This person has realized that they don't have that gift. The gift that you've been given as the chosen, like this is someone that may have actually always known this. And it's like all the while they knew this, they're trying their hardest to remove themselves from the chains that bind them. This person is showing up as a Queen of Wands, a possible fire sign. That almost feels like, you know, they got the short hand of the stick, that like why they had to be X, Y, and Z, why they were, you know, it's like someone that is not, they're not accepting of your position as well as theirs, first and foremost. Yet the weird thing is, I'm really seeing that this person's not even trying to change that. Like they're in their heads about their restriction, and they're trapped in their own heads. Like the crisis, the dilemma, it's like they got it all wrong. Like instead of really trying to change their circumstance, they're attributing this to them not having some kind of gift that you have. Like for some reason, they think that you took something that was supposed to belong to them. This may be a sibling for many of you. Some person that's possibly showing up as a karmic sibling. Tell me more about this. Yeah, this person is karmic. They may be experiencing karmic retribution, may be going through some things. I'm getting this energy that this person may have been one of those folks that's like really focused on finances, really focused on, you know, the physical aspects of, you know, the physical things of the world. This person was focused on, and they may be experiencing some things at this time. This is someone who's showing up as a karmic female figure. Possible fire sign, possible Leo energy. Okay, this is what your spirit guides want you to know regarding this. Yep. So some of you, someone's realizing that the cords are being cut. That's what your spirit guides want you to know. This is Ezuli Dontal energy. Let's see here. 27. So If it isn't wholehearted love, release it. There you go. That's what your spirit guides want you to know. Remember your worth. The energy cords binding you and someone you no longer wish to be attached to are strong. You must be willing to let go. Close your eyes. See divine swords of God, goddess loving light separating you and dissolving the cords between you. You are both whole and healed. Just as you shower to cleanse physical grime, there's also grime in the form of energy cords, also called karmic ribbons, emotional cords, etheric cords. Spiritual maintenance is required. I am worthy, compassionate, and whole. So some of you may need a cord cutting ceremony. And someone had actually, asked about a cord cutting ceremony before. There are many. This is just one of them. Okay, and it outlines exactly how you do this cord cutting ceremony, and it's really just called a cord cutting ceremony or cord cutting ritual. So again, you close your eyes, you physically imagine a sword separating you, dissolving like a cord between you and someone that you no longer wish to be affiliated with or associate to. And I'm really seeing that there's some karmics that are showing up that your spiritual team is really separating you from those folks for good. And some of these folks are really coming to this realization that like you have never been on the same page energetically. Like someone is beginning to realize this, that you were never meant to take this road, go further than what it is now. Okay? So this may be significant for some of you. Let me know if you would like for me to actually post this, because I will actually post this on the community tab if many of you need to see the description that was just described just now. Okay, worthiness 14. I'm hearing that whoever it is, they know that they were never an energetic match, but it's even a lot more than that. So it says, stop hiding and shrinking, playing small, stand tall like the majestic sycamore tree. Your mighty life does not need to be perfect for you to embrace your own perfection. So I'm seeing also that there's something significant about this cord cutting that's also going to it's almost like a boost of energy. It's a boost in your It's almost like something that's weighing heavy on you is going to be released. You're going to feel lighter. Okay. Okay, 30. Let's see what this is referring to. This is hide no more. The emotional nakedness you avoid is your superpower, not your shame. Ooh. Being emotionally naked means being vulnerable enough for the real you to shine through. I have the courage to be vulnerable. I'm seeing that this vulnerability actually refers to you being real with yourself, with the circumstances regarding the karmics not being an energetic match, and being honest enough with yourself to release these folks from your energy. And I'm hearing your spirit guides saying they knew this too. They knew that they were not an energetic match with you. And now it's time for you to cut the cords. Now you know. Now it's time for you to cut the cords. Like I'm hearing these folks, some of these karmics have always known that they were never a match with you energetically. Yet a lot of them came into your energy. They took as much as they could. They really took of your time and energy because they saw you in this Empress energy. Like you have so much. It's almost like, these folks just They gravitated towards this energy because they were looking for something. And at some point, it became abusive to the point where you were abusing yourself. Okay? They've always known who you were. Now you know who they are. It's time to cut that cord. That is the message. Again, repeat. Your spirit guides are saying the karmics in your life, the people that have taken from you, those who underestimated you, betrayed you, have always known that they were not a match with you energetically. Yet they came into your energy. They took. They reaped. They took as much as they could. Now you are aware, for many of you, that they were never a match energetically. So now it's time to cut that cord. Now you know it's time to cut that cord. And many of you may have even known in the past, yet you chose to stick around because you were that helpful person. You were that nurturing person, giving of yourself and expecting nothing in return. And in the end, what did you have? Your cup was empty. Now, knowing what you know, knowing that self-love is first, you get to cut the cords and release yourself from that energy. That is the message. If this message resonates, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time, love, peace, and divine light.